And welcome back, wargaming enthusiasts. Let's get back into the fight, eh? Play. Alright, so the tank in the middle has begun to move. So we'll finally find out what it actually is. And our tanks are firing at the buildings there. And hopefully suppressing the infantry. And the infantry has at least... Oh, I think they moved out. I think they might have panicked. Okay, and we see what this is. What are you? What are you? You're a Hetzer. Okay. So I've got three Hetzers on the horizon. Um, and we don't see any more armored units. That doesn't mean that there aren't any, but I am pretty certain we'd have spotted some indication of something else. So one more Hetzer to deal with, right there in the center of the town. This guy is still busy firing at the building, so that kind of sucks. Because if that Hetzer sort of starts engaging him, he might just not be able to let's say, draw himself away from firing at the infantry in the building. So that would be bad. You? Okay, you're done. So if he actually tries to move along the road, we'll be fine. But the other two Hetzers are moving as well. So this guy began to move along and is going into those woods. I don't know. I still don't know if if he knows I see him there. I don't think he knows. All right. And this guy here also started moving along their own. I think he thinks I have all my forces concentrated on the square, on the center of the town, which is not entirely wrong, but it's also not entirely right because we did start to withdraw and started to move around, and we've got this ISU starting to move up. All right, well, let's see what happens there. Hetzer's infantry moving up. We fire at the building. The Hetzer in the middle of the town has disappeared from our sight, and our ISU is almost in position, but crap. All right, so that's gonna be tense with that Hetzer moving up the road and our ISU getting in position. We are beginning. Well, this is the making of a duel. There's one Hetzer right there up in front. I don't know if he sees me, but he might. We've got our ISU right here. Is it unbuttoned actually? Yes, it's unbuttoned, so we have a high chance of spotting the enemy Hetzer as it goes out of the woods. But will we be able to make the rotation in time? I have no idea. That's gonna be tense. That's gonna be the next turn. Just craziness in the beginning. What else happened? These guys are still panicking. Are they? Well, apparently. I can't give them orders. They're still not responding to orders, but well, they're not taking any more casualties. I think we took care of that infantry over there. Our infantry is still here doing its job. The um, the T-34 started moving out there that direction, and I think I'll continue to do that as long as I have my eye on the Hetzer on this flank here. I don't have to worry about him doing any crazy stuff to my T-34 here. If I lose sight, I need to start worrying. I need to start bugging out even. The other T-34, sorry, started moving there. So I think what our order of business really should be is to take out this Hetzer on the left. If the ISU deals with him, that's great. Then we can move sort of to the middle through the middle of the town. We have a T-34 waiting here. I don't know if the Hetzer is going to try to just assault him head on. I mean. But if he does, that's going to be a duel as well. But our tank is also reinforced here, so if he wants to shoot at this tank, we should move this tank. So that if he wants to shoot at it, he would have to go onto this intersection, at which point this tank here would be able to spot him and shoot at him. So we would have an advantage in guns, so we might lose this tank here, but we might actually kill the Hetzer as well. And again, we have scouts everywhere here, so we should be able to figure out where it's going. Now this tank, I mean, now the ISU 122, that's going to be really tense. We have some decent armor on that unit. We have a decent gun on that unit. We have a lot of ammunition. But we don't have great optics. We don't have a great crew. We have a miserable crew, even Mr. Saprigin. All right. So Saprigin's not a great tanker. Um, we've got, yeah, we're in green. We might be able to take out that Hetzer, but that Hetzer's gun is nothing to sneeze at, and we're going to be fighting within 200 meters of each other. So that's gonna be tense. That's gonna be the first thing I look at when we start the next turn. But in case the ISU doesn't do it, I'm planning to just motor through with the other T-34. Now I know that all the other units are just in motion. They're not going to be as effective. In particular, this unit here probably doesn't have a great line of sight on any of my units. He might just want to try to bugger up my infantry here. I wouldn't be happy if he did that, but, you know, price to be paid. Alright. So what else are we going to do? We have this infantry here, spotting. We might actually... No, I guess we'll stay here for a while. I mean, we've got an advantage here. We've got a battle with the tanks to deal with. I don't really want to deal with two things at once. I'm probably not going to work out. It's not like I don't have that great of a tactical flexibility here. I don't have enough infantry to start assaulting without heavy support from my tanks. So yeah, all right. So we'll stay put. Hopefully, the infantry in this line of houses here will remain relatively unscathed, even with this Hetzer trying to probably kill it. But if he does start shooting at that infantry, that's fine. We're just going to withdraw it. We're going to put it somewhere else. As long as we can see it, we're fine, and we should be able to see it with our broken down scout team over here. Alright, well, the Hetzer on the left flank will be quite interesting indeed. So let's give out some orders, eh? And okay. So what we want to do is we know the Hetzer is here. We don't know whether it sees us or not, but we definitely want to rotate that direction, and hopefully fire in time. The infantry sees him, so he probably sees us. Probably does. Yep. So he might be getting there first. You will be moving slightly in a more straightforward fashion. You'll be moving here. All right. Well, we can't have you engage, but you will be moving there. I guess, you know what? I guess we'll take our risk. We're going to move straight through. We're going to move here. And hopefully we might need to fire on the move or something, but hopefully that's going to get there in time, and we might have to duel it out with the Hetzer, but hopefully it'll get there in time to capitalize on whatever happens with the ISU. Fire on the move, please. I mean, I'm fine with that. You're staying here, you're paying attention to whatever happens here. You're staying here, you're paying attention to whatever happens in the village as well. Oh no, wait, I was supposed to move you, right? Yep, yep. So you are going to move quickly here, and then you're going to move here. Like so. And you should be safe from that Hetzer then, in that case. Alright. You guys, I really wish you guys were able to take orders, but you're not. And really the order I'd give you is just to stay put and don't shoot at anything, because you're just much more valuable as scouts. You see him, you see him. It's really, really bad. Alright. Well, that's it. So 3 Hetzers moving up, and our armored response. We're going to fight Hetzers 2-1. Hopefully that'll be enough, but we need to redeploy. And oh god. Nah, guys, just do a good job, okay? Do a good job. There'll be medals and jam and whatever. Just do a good job, okay? Alright. See you next time. We'll see what happens.